Welcome back, Lovelies. It's Lee, here to share another video with you. I hope you and yours are doing well and you're having a good day/week. Please do all the things, like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell icon. And thank you again for all your support. Let's get into today's pieces. Nature's energy. The transfer begins the moment of birth. Nature's energy flows through the spirit, heart, body, mind, and soul of the young. As time passes, watch, feel, know that the confines between mental and physical are changing. The energy of youth gives way to stability of elder age. The body slows as the mind revels in its own type of stamina. Look at those younger than yourself now. Their energy wins, converting from body to mind. In youth, build your framework of a physical self only to grow into the capabilities of an older mental self. Do not disparage the loss of physical energy. Simply know that, as with all things, it's merely changing from one form of you to another form of you. Starless dreams. So lost are those that glide through a bare night sky. Where have the stars gone? Have they all fallen to the earth? Did they all burn out after millions of nights passed lighting up the dark ocean of which they reside? Were they claimed by a black hole, caught like a net that pulled them through the rift in space? Where have they gone? Weird is the night sky without them. No longer can they be counted on as they pass by overhead. Will there be no more wishes to catch the tail of one as it shoots past awestruck eyes? A blank canvas upon the night. It's as if nature covered the world in ink ready to draw a new picture. Yet there are no points of reference, no place to start. Heavenly hosts lost to the void, no light left to disperse space and time in the twinkle of an eye. So lost are we now who dare to gaze upon the bare night sky. Thankfulness considered. Look deep into what the words mean in action and feeling. Granting thanks upon another is an expression of gratitude by saying the kindest of words for what another may do or has done on your behalf. To be thankful is to be pleased and or relieved in the heart and mind over how something worked out on either yours or another's behalf, while still thankfulness is the ability to show oneself, to be grateful, to the thankful, to give thanks. Whether in grateful action or thankful feeling, to be able to share in such emotion and such ability is in its own right the truest meaning of the words behind thankfulness. Think on your colors. Each one a palette to place your paints. Our perceptions a canvas of experience. Born a slate upon which the world feels, life turns out to be a challenge for us all. Personal influence by every interaction. Common ground share an individual flavor. A day in which mind is a new identity unlocked. Each of us a different hue of many shades. Some a cool collection, others are warm. Brushstrokes line our interiors. Erase the pencil, opting for the pastel. What will fill you up only time can tell. Each a palette to place your paints. Each canvas a collection of life experience. Each a palette to place your paints. Each canvas a collection of life experience. Image. A person a canvas picks. Change of time. Eyes watch the first leaves fall. Within each one there is a memory of moments past. Carried in the light green, there is rebirth. Caramel yellow is the essence of change. Burnt orange is truth of time's motion. Crimson red leads to knowing the end is upon us. As they float on the breeze to land on the ground, Hollow browns are crunched into the chilled soil, laying the seeds for seasons next to come. All the colors that lie in between are leaves carried from the branches with their own stories to tell. Eyes watch the first leaves fall. Within each one there is a memory of moments past. Count the piles as they form, each a wish to bless the end of a season transitioning into another. Frost. Like a crisp blanket of white covers the land, not that of the snow, not at all deep, yet still wet, clinging to the morning dew and the frozen ground beneath your feet. Feel its chill in the early morning air. Not only to the earth it clings, but also to the pane of glass window one happens to glance out of, as the sun begins to mist it away. Watch as the white crystals once visible upon the lawns, even set off, far from your sight, begin to return to normal colors of autumn brown. Water evaporated easy even as the strength of the sun slips in and out from behind cloud-filled skies. The day travels on as does the following night, growing dim and chilly. In the morning of the days next to come, there will be another thin layer of white crystals upon the earth, chilling the morning dew. In the little. Life's moments each hold a piece of all those who share them. Window-filled prisms sharing kaleidoscope-like images each way you turn them. Each time remembered a new story or perspective found in sharing. Common experiences binding many while being special in different ways to an individual. Seconds pass, each a blink, hours turn to days, each a breath, among timelines. Learn the lessons, share the meanings, take part in living the moments you were meant to live. Morning rounds. You had me at coffee, carrying it to me with a smile on your face. The sun shines behind you as if you are an angel bringing forth life's elixir, meant to bring the sleeping dead back to the realm of the living. Not at all like those who are the rays of the morning, those who can resume the same conversation they ended the following night with. I must first lie in my cave of covers, allowing only time to call me to the waking world again. Yet here you come, my beloved, in a cup, the method to wake my madness once more. Thank you to my angel for bringing forth to me the potion of my day's salvation. Without you, I'd be nothing but a bed blob. Within painted strokes. Hung upon the far wall, I pass it each night and day. There is something there, I just know it. A life is being lived among the brushstrokes. Noticed at first a figure that seemed to move with me. At night there is a light in the painted window, in the house on the far side. As the years pass, the figure changes, not only in size and shape, also in youth and elderly appearance. It's as if the one within still lives a life it's been doomed to exist. Yet as I observe it, it too has been observing me. Together we have changed and grown, sharing in each other's joys as well as each other's sorrows. Often I've caught myself whispering to the brushstrokes upon the far wall. Only I can hear the whispers that answer me back. One day the figure is gone, nowhere to be seen upon the canvas. The light in the night from the painted window is now gone too. As I pass it now, it's only a still painting, a collection of brushstrokes gathering dust upon the wall. Was there ever truly someone there who was living life trapped beneath the brushstrokes, now lost to the edges of time? One last stroke of the painted line. Today's piece is titled Same Breath. Words give life, then take life from me. meaning behind inflection as eyes stare within the language of the body. Words say one thing, meaning another, sharing life's essence, swimming in the river of death. Tell what one wants to hear while fingers remain crossed behind a silent back. Words lost to the passing of time. Can't you recall what was said in the moment right before the end? Selective memory clouds the perception of what was once said in love, now only to bring forth despair. Words no longer sweet to the lips or the ears. Acid in the mouth rolls off the tongue. Spitfire to the feet, each step a syllable crushing an already broken, dying being. If you never meant it, why did you speak it? Truth better than all the lies that can come forth. Try to claim misunderstanding for blatantly using deception within speech to get what was wanted from another, not caring for the harm it may cause. Words give life, then take life from me. Hope once in mind from words spoken with a true heart in mind. Why must I live and die on the breath of your words, so fake and vile, so sweet and inviting? If you care not, then let it be. If you truly care, then take your words of life and death away, thus I can be free. Today's piece will be titled, Self Thy Control. See others acting a fool, decide you will not be among them. Emotions run high in charged situations, keep yours under the boiling point. Loud voices calling out to be heard first and only, wait until yours can be heard without high octane. Fists always want to fly, thinking violence solves all issues. Stand firm in convictions that to act in such ways will only lead to more misunderstandings. To control the actions, words, thoughts, feelings of another is impossible and not of your concern. To control yourself within the face of an adversary is all one can hope for. Be not shocked when or if you fall down to a level with another that equates to the gutter if you dare to do so in trying to subdue another. Look upon actions of sense irrational and decide to rise above, because such behavior is not the truth of who you are, nor is it the truth of the world of which you reside. Autumn skin. Once moist with fresh dew, quickly becomes cold and dry, stringing as it's pulled away from the face of a season, can't remove it until the thaw yet to come. Colors change from vibrant green, hues now a mix of crimson, auburn, and burnt cyan. Rough patches where it was once smooth. Cuts easily form, like shattered glass, as they snake across. Fragile, where there was once durable strength. Bounce and lift is only maintained by wrapping it up to keep it warm. Still, a beautiful look as the sun continues to shine down upon it with a kiss. Just a little more upkeep is needed. The skin of autumn is nothing like how it is during the seasons of summer and spring. Today's piece is titled, Crisp Autumn. Feel it in your very soul. Each day grows cooler than the last. Open windows and doors to a golden haze each morning. Breathe in, exhale as you watch vapors of breath. Think to yourself or say it out loud as you make quick trips to and fro in your yard. It's cold, it's cold, it's cold. A start to a new day. The need to feel warm has changed from the previous need to feel cool. As you sip a warm beverage and eat a warm morning meal, cozy socks placed upon chilled toes somehow keep the whole body toasty. Look again as time of the day burns the chilly haze away. Feel it warmer, but not by much, on this autumn day. Feel it in your very soul. Crisp autumn, for a time is here to stay. Today's piece is titled, False Dawn of Autumn. Feel the chill upon a stagnant summer wind. Feel as if a change is coming, yet there has been no indication. The leaves still bright green, only a hint lies underneath of any change in color. Animals still scurry as normal, yet has the pursuit changed. The pool water still cool one down from steamy days of muggy heat, yet the bones are chilled more and more. Humidity calms down, breathing is possible without lungs burning. Days seem slightly shorter, the sun sets at 8 p.m. instead of 9. Only the thoughtful eye can now catch the difference. The elderly say they can feel it in some part of who they are after living much longer than the youth. There is change coming, just over the horizon. Spring is setting as autumn dawn begins to rise. Today's piece is titled, Leaves Falling. Lifted from the branch of a hanging tree limb, eyes watch as it floats down from above to me. Another soon follows it. Various hues coming down in a rain of drifting leaves. Emotion rise as thoughts of autumns before come to mind. Sunny days, chilly starts. You don't want to leave your bed covers. Fun to be shared, jumping into piles of red tree rain. Another time where leaves came to be important to your story. Line up the colors in your hand. Look, it's an autumn rainbow, or the passage of time shown in a leaf story. Invite these memories back to your heart. Nothing more simple than enjoying a crisp autumn day, grabbing up bunches of leaves within your hands. Throw them into the air, only to watch them float to you again. Cosmic dust. Back to the universe we go. The mortal coil dispersed, the body becomes the base elements. Building blocks of life can be found in the dust as it floats on high, swirling around back into the night of a black hole, only to be revisited upon the surface of another world. Far from here, we don't know. Is there a way for the dust to cycle back to be reborn again? We don't know. Spread the ashes and we'll have to see whether the wind blows. Back to the universe we go. Today's piece is titled, Lies About the Moon. Do you find cleansing and renewal during a wolf moon? Do you reflect and feel longing during an ice moon? Have you ever emerged during a storm moon? Are you inspired to begin during a growing moon? Have you ever watched life being given during a hare moon? Do you celebrate during a mead moon? Are you healing during a hay moon? Are you satisfied during a corn moon? Do you feel complete under a harvest moon? What plans have you formed under a blood moon? Have you done a self-examination during a snow moon? Can you find truth while looking into a cold moon? A story in each inked line. Written upon my skin, an image starts to form. Paved in artistic form, some small stories, while others are epic novels of great volume. Each its own pick, capturing 1,000 words of a moment in life. Each its own pick, capturing 1,000 words of a moment in a lifetime. Some told from joy, others from sorrow. Some remind one of strength, while others come from the weakest lows. Carve a canyon of emotions into my flesh. Write a name or initials. Give bloom to a flower or heart. Set forth the wings of a soft butterfly or the flames of a rising phoenix. Tell me as well as others a story etched in ink upon my skin. As I have been. Always this way since the day of my birth, the outcast among a world made only for those who fit in it. Never my goal to be another of another. To be oneself is trying enough, let alone trying to copy what you see. never in dress, in speech, in ways of thought outside of my own. Influenced, yes, by thoughts and ideas found to be meaningful, always on the outside looking in. Life for me was never meant to be any other way. As we reach, veils thin on the other side of shadow, hands outstretched, we see the light, rise in order to take hold of our destiny. The day you wait for is also waiting for you. See through gossamer shaded curtains. No longer allow your eyes to be blinded. Warm light calls you towards its embrace. Cold darkness left behind, whimpering as you move on. Shadows no longer standing tall, hovering. Only beneath your feet, nothing more than a mirror owned by you. Autumn drips. Watch dancing firefight. See the essence of fall as the wood cracks and pops among the flames. Dancing among the air as smoke rises into the sky. Chilled are your bones. Feel the change in surroundings. The eyes of the night, the stars, twinkle brightly overhead. Look into the black ocean of diamonds. Watch it phase waxing, thus in time waning. The moon, pale and haunting, changes with the time of year, somehow in a more beautiful way. Among the trees, animals know what's coming. Days are spent collecting needed materials, while like you, in the night, they too watch the flames as fire rose bloom among embers. Watch the flames of the crackling fire dance among the background of autumn's dripping embrace. Unnamed. Do not speak about of that we dare not speak of. Tiptoe past the very mention of such things. Turn a blind eye, a deaf ear to the words pertaining to this subject. What we do not address can't hurt us. What we feign ignorance to can't come back to hurt us for not knowing the truth. Face away from what lies in front of you. Dismiss all that does not fall within the realm of your version of known versus unknown. Give it not a name, for it does not fall from your lips. The words are not spoken, thus the unsaid does not exist. Autumn souls. Seasonal souls floating along in life and death, each dawn either to the warmth of the sun or the coolness of the moon. An autumn soul feels the chill of orange-dusted air, laced with golden yellows and burnt reds of the season's change. Each soul carries within the knowledge that, again, the world is changing, readying itself for sleep. Such should help guide others along. It's time for us to sleep as well. The fires of summer die down. No more is there time for only fun in the sun. The souls of spring are long past. Eightfold life must shut down again soon. The breeze among the turning leaves as they fall from their place to the earth below. Animals are told to prepare for the change, collect food and find warm shelters for cold nights ahead. The autumn soul gathers the souls of seasons past, telling them of what's to come, for yet another phase within nature's never-ending cycle is that of the souls drawn to either life or death. Moon harvest. Moving across the night sky, pale and dim, seeking more light, omni glows call to the sleeping soul to come stare upon its brilliance. Others know to hide their face in the night, yet not all are as lucky as to know not to stare. No one knows what happens to those caught in the snare of moonbeam light. Hands touch faces trying to block the light from their being. Another night full of mystery as many are drawn from their places of hiding. Ravenous is the mind, now in those lost to the pale light that shines from above. Vigil are those who now mourn for their lost ones as they watch them trace through the forest paths, eventually lost to time as if they never existed. Shining on high, the light erased the memory of those left behind. Taken from all over, they belong to it now. The beams of the pale beams, the moon's harvest for yet another season has begun. Life's quintessence. Essence of all there is, could be, or has been together collected as one. A whole made up by the sum of its equal parts, treated as life incarnate. What all does it hold? What could it possess as a means to an end when learning about the truth behind life as we know it? Can it truly be found in the act of creation, the moment when the sum of two souls become one as a new life begins deep inside? Within each of us that lives versus those that have lived or will live after us, do we understand what life's meanings really are? Will we ever understand? Are we even meant to understand? In looking for what life is, at its core, is life merely a state of being, a state of mind, or both? In order to live, must we experience all life as to offer, yet this can differ for each of us. So thus, how do we know we are really alive? Breathe in and out, take in meanings, and use them wisely, or as wisely as our limited knowledge will allow. Essence of all there is, could be, or has been together collected as one is what we are found among mankind. We together are life's quintessence, thus we need to see each other as such. Thank you for listening. I hope my words as we go along both inspire and make you smile. For more of my content, you can also find me on Patreon, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. The links will be down below. Stay blessed and let's grow together. Much love to you all.